everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Colts going up against the Oilers. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Oilers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Jaworski Tartt came out of Samford University in Alabama. And he is a guy who is an absolute flash at the safety position.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58! Let's go!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
They'll try and run with their fullback. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go! Let's go! Under 10. Let's go! Let's go!
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll look to throw here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Luke Wilson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Luck on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Luck now on second down. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw on second down is Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Third and long, it's Luck. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go! Blue 58! 3-2! 3-2!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Switch. Let's go. Blue 50. Switch. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Turn it up.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Colts coming out now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to the air, Luck on second down. And this one's incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on third down, Luck. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see...
And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And the Colts getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd down, here's Luck. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now on 4th down, Gus Bradley will turn it over to the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering was...
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Luck. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st and 10, Luck throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now it's Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Blue 58.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
So now 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. 3rd down here.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw here. Looking deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they started that drive from the shadows of their own end zone all the way back at the 2, and they're able to get 3 out of it.
And, you know, shadows tend to scare people, right? Not in this case. This offense was not jumpy at all, handled it very well, put themselves into a position to score.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The final shot before the break. Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down, here's Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 3rd and long, it's Locke. And able to find Dorsett. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Wide open receiver complete. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll give the Colts a first down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their big-bodied receiver from 17 yards out. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. They motion the running back out left. Throwing again is Locke. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And it's 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's got some space here. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now Luck completes it to Moncrief left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a first down throw. Luck. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Second and 10, Luck again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He's going to field this at the 4. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. A shotgun snap for Luck. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, here's Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver from 6 yards away. And the Colts have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT. And to the left side here, Wilson. Give him 27 yards that time. And that'll be good for a Houston first. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Let's go! Let's go!
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to retake the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Second down here after the incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, Luck. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Back now here on EA Sports. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Let's go. Blue 58. 3-2. 3-2. Watch the twist. 3-2. 3-2.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. And he's able to put it through. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the wideout in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now it's Luck off the bootleg. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. first run for the backup, Abdullah. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And able to find Dorsett. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a first down throw. Luck is going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But they went for the big play there. But that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. 2nd and 10, Luck again. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he motions the wide receiver. Now it's Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
That was 4th and a mile. Almost 4th, and why are you doing this? I mean, they got it done, though. Went up and got it. What a big-time pickup.
I was just going to say that. It's a receiver. You got to have that go-get-it attitude. He had it there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Again, Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58! Half!
They go play action here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now out comes Houston. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Third down and 12.
Watch right, you got right. Let's go! Wide, get wide. D2! Check. D2! Check! D2! Check 9. D2! SOS. D2! Jim! D2!
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 33. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Back to throw. Can't find anyone open. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And the wideout in motion. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And now out comes Houston. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Overtime and an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only one period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
And now out comes Houston. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Let's go! Move, 58! Move, 58! Check! Check! Check!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Let's go! 3-2! Watch twin!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.